Looks like we are. Okay, so let me find the MTR so we can get started on that. Okay. So, Mr. Hilly, you are ready to proceed on that, right?
I am, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Let me, all right, so, Ruben Reyes. Okay, where is Mr. Reyes?
I think he's in the courtroom now.
Is he in the courtroom? Deputy Butler, is Mr. Reyes in the courtroom?
You talking to me, Judge? I'm sorry.
Yes. Is Mr. Reyes in the courtroom?
No, Judge, he's not. I only have Miss Collier. And Mr. Goki's in the back in the clerk's office.
You know, I don't think I asked Mr. Hilly if Mr. Reyes was here. Do you know if he was here, Mr. Hilly?
Yes, he was there, and you had
He was.
instructed him to come back at 1:30, Your Honor.
Yeah, I told him to come back at 1:30, Judge. Let me see if he's in the hall.
Okay, all right.
He's not here, Judge.
All right, so we'll put this aside for now, Mr. Hilly. Let's see if you come. Can
I appreciate you.
call him?
I don't have a number for him, but he has my number. I'm hoping he'll call me shortly. I will update the code, Your Honor.
Okay, well, we'll wait until he contacts you. I'm going to move on
Thank
to
you, Anna.
something else, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right,
Joe Richardson, we're ready.
all right, Mr. Richardson, what was your case?
Carlos Moreno, he's online too.
Okay, Mr. Moreno, I do see him. Okay.
Carlos, unmute yourself so we can hear you. There you go. Thank you.
Yes, I'm here. Thank you.
Okay, what did you want to do on Mr. Moreno's case?
Well, I can still talk to the DA, but first we need to clear up the interlock device. He had a car that died on him. Then he bought another car. That car died. Then he went to the hospital, 4 days, medical emergency. Now, other cars working. Carlos, when does that device get you in that car?
I have an appointment for tomorrow at 1 p.m. to install the ignition interlock.
Okay.
Right. I mean, Judge, he's called me up about 10 times, emailed. He's very good about communicating. I have no doubt that he said you were in the hospital 4 days?
Yes, from Monday till they released me Friday for a hernia that they had to remove.
Okay.
And are you going to make that appointment tomorrow? There's no doubt you'll make that appointment, is there?
No, there's no doubt.
Okay, Judge, we want to make sure you're happy. You're the judge, and we do what we're told to do. May he please be allowed to install this device tomorrow. I think he gave an extension, and he was trying to do it early, but then this medical emergency cropped up. So now tomorrow is a big day for the interlock.
Okay, so Mr. Richardson, I'm going to need an order to sign. You know, everything needs to be in writing, so if you can send that to me today, I'll sign it. That way he'll
Okay.
have documentation that he is going to get it and documentation that he has gotten it.
So you want me to do the order tomorrow or today?
Probably it's better today. That way.
Okay, I will e-file the order after the hearing's over.
Okay, well, I'm going to approve of the fact that he wants to get the ignition interlock. That is not a problem. I mean, is that still part of the order under his probation terms?
I think it is. I don't know if we need a new order or not, because that's just the original order, I believe.
Mr. Richardson?
I think that's the original order that he's still under that would allow him to do this tomorrow, I believe. Is that true, Carlos? Is that what you believe?
Yeah, on the original order, it said that I had to have the ignition interlock installed by January 16th, I believe.
Were you given an extension from the 16th?
No, not after that I'm aware of.
I guess I need a new order, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Richardson? Corey Richardson, can you unmute yourself, please?
Sorry, Judge, I wasn't sure which Mr. Richardson you were talking to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You asked me to send you the MTR. I was going to send you an MTR, Judge.
So apparently that's still part of the order under his probation, right?
Yes, what was the case number on it, if you don't mind me
It
asking?
was, Mr. Richardson, will you, Mr.
What's your case
Joel
number,
Richardson,
Carlos?
what is the case number on it?
What's your case number, Carlos?
It is case number, I have cause number 673762.
Okay.
Thank you. So does he need another order, or will it just satisfy the one that's in place?
Are you on pretrial or probation, sir?
Pre-trial.
Pre-trial.
Oh, okay, then I'm not gonna have.
Oh, it's pre-trial? Okay. Then I think I'm gonna need an order, just to be sure. Mr. Richardson, Joel Richardson, okay?
Okay, I hope Corey's voice is better. I don't know if he's sick or not. His voice sounds real scratchy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So will you just give me an order? That way it will be in a good place. If it's more than we need, we'll still be in a good place.
Can I talk to Jeff? I don't know if we got an offer in this case yet or lab results, all that. I didn't have a chance to talk to him this morning. So if I could talk to him now to try to work something out, but it may be too early to work something out.
Right. So we have Ms. Sanchez and Mr. King. All right, we'll put you in a breakout room, Mr. Hilly, and you can talk, Mr. Richardson, and you can talk to Mr. King, okay?
Thank you. He's a really good DA, Judge.
Thank you. Okay.
Corey, I hope you feel better. Thank
Oh,
you.
I'm fine,
you.
thank you. Okay, at this time, Ruben Rodriguez is here.
Yes, Your Honor. Johnny Cisneros called me. He's my lawyer, and he's
Yes.
having trouble logging on his computer. He wanted to know if we could do it tomorrow after 1.
Sure. Come back tomorrow at 1:30, okay, Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am.
And you will get a new invite for this Zoom.
Okay. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And you're excused, and you may log off at this time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Then we are waiting for Mr. Arellano. Is he here? And Ms. Cruz is not here, right?
She's just coming in.
Again, okay.
And Mr. Reyes is in the courtroom, Judge.
I'm still here. Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so, Ms. Cruz, can you give Mr. Arellano a call? He doesn't seem to be here.
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor, that's what we're doing at this moment.
I'm sorry?
Yes, Your Honor, that's what my staff is doing that right now.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. Okay, so we're ready to proceed then on Mr. Ruben Reyes, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's do that now. All right, so Mr. Reyes, will you please raise your right hand and be sworn, sir? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Honor.
All right, sir, you may lower your hand.
You take
Now-
your mask off.
I think that I'm a little bit confused. Your attorney is Mr. Goki, right?
No, I'm sorry. Is this Thomas Siller or Mr. Ruben Reyes?
Well, I'm looking at the screen and it says Paul Goki, attorney. Is that a mistake?
He
Maybe he was-
yeah, no, he was there before this gentleman. So let me just remove that.
Oh, okay.
We'll do that right now.
Okay. So, I think I did swear Mr. Reyes in, all right. So this is cause number 634-575, the state of Texas versus Ruben Reyes. Counsel, please make your announcements.
Thomas Siller, ready for the defendant?
Karina Sanchez for the state.
Okay. So, Mr. Reyes, are you the same individual that was placed on community supervision for the offense of driving while intoxicated on the 25th day of November 2020 for a term of 6 months? Are you that same individual?
6 months?
No, 16 months.
Yeah, 16 months. Yeah, that's me.
All right. So the state has filed a motion to revoke your community service supervision. They're going to read the conditions they believe you violated, and you are to tell me whether they are true or not true, okay?
Okay.
You understand, okay? State, you may proceed.
Yes, Judge, the state is proceeding on condition number 2. On or about the 22nd day of April 2021 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Ruben Reyes, did then and there submit an invalid drug testing and that the sample submitted was diluted in violation of condition number 2.
All right, so is that true or not true, sir?
I didn't quite get that.
I'm sorry?
What was the cost?
The cause number was 6, you want to know the condition?
No, what? I didn't understand what you said.
Do you need me to reread it, Your Honor?
Yes, please.
Yes, Judge, the state is proceeding on condition number 2. On or about the 22nd day of April of 2021 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Ruben Reyes, did then and there submit an invalid sample testing in that the sample submitted was diluted in violation of condition number 2.
All right.
That was the one up for harming the adultery?
It was diluted. The sample was diluted.
Mr. Reyes, do you remember we discussed last Friday? You're going to admit to it, and they're going to give you time served. Do you remember that?
Yes,
You
I
still
remember.
want to do that? Okay, so you have to tell the judge it's true. Okay, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
All right. So is that true or not true, Mr. Reyes?
It was an accident. So, but I did hit her, but it was an accident.
No. You're talking about
what?
the violation of probation, Mr. Reyes, not about
what
the
is-
assault. That you
Okay.
messed up probation. You're admitting to not doing probation violation, that you came out, basically you didn't have a clean UA.
Mr.
You're
Reyes,
Yes,
okay with admitting?
Mr. Hilly,
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask that you meet with Mr. Reyes in a breakout room for a few minutes, and then we'll proceed on this, okay?
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, I'm back. The state wants more time to get the hard file. The state's remote. So we have no problem that this is a fairly new case. And then you're very nice to have the hearing today. I'll type the order up and then e-file the order.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Richardson. You take care.
Thank you.
And you
And,
and your client are excused.
And the young lady was nice. You are a very nice judge.
Thank you.
And grandmother.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you. You take
Bye.
care.
Bye.
I can be excused.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Carlos. Call me up when you get a chance. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so, and Ms. Cruz, is Mr. Arellano here? Orellana?
Yes, Your Honor. Señor Orellana, ¿puede presionar el micrófono para que lo escuche la jueza? El micrófono, por favor. Ándale. Ok, perfecto.
So, Ms. Cruz, I'm going to ask you to confer with Ms. Saez, Tarragona Saez, so that Mr. Orellano will understand how we proceed when we're doing interpretations. So, we're going to put you all in a breakout room so that this can proceed a little more smoothly, okay? Mr. Collins, good morning or good afternoon. How are you doing?
Morning, Your Honor. I apologize. I did not put it on my calendar this morning. I just saw it when I came in.
Oh,
The
okay.
setting on Richard Ramos, Your Honor. It was what it was. Because I guess I got messed up because it was a transfer case from 13, Your Honor.
Oh, it was supposed to be transferred to 13?
No, it got transferred over here.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. I mean 7, County Court 7. My bad. County Court 7.
All right. So
It's on page 1. I need to talk with the prosecutor, whoever's available.
you'd like to confer? Okay.
Please, Your Honor.
Let's do that. And your client is here?
Yeah, he's not because I didn't have it on my calendar, Your Honor, but I have good contact with him.
Okay. All right, that's fine. All right, so then you'll get a breakout room number any moment now, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Your Honor, if I may announce that we are now ready. My client was just confused about the felony. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, well, we're going to resume then in cause number 634-575, the state of Texas versus Ruben Reyes. So, Mr. Reyes, you heard the allegation made by the state that you had a violated condition number 2. Is that true or not true, sir?
Yes, it's true.
Thank you, sir. You understand that by telling me that it's true, that I can revoke your community supervision and assess up to 180 days in Bexar County Jail. You do understand that, right?
Yes.
All right, so do you also understand that I'm not bound by any recommendations or agreements between the state and your lawyer, between the state and you all? You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, do you all have separate or similar recommendations, counsel?
The same, Your Honor. We are both in agreement.
I'm sorry, tell me that again.
We have an agreement for time served.
Okay, all right, and counselor for the state?
Judge King, on behalf.
Your Honor, the state would move to revoke probation. The agreement is a $0 fine with court costs, 80 days in the Bexar County Jail. Credit for time served, the time and money to run concurrently. And if it pleases the court, the judgment would be satisfied.
So, Mr. Hilly, is that your understanding of the agreement?
It is, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. How much actual time does he have?
I think he has 80 days, Your Honor.
Okay, so he has enough time to satisfy it. All right, so, this time, I'm going to find that Mr. Reyes did violate condition number 2 as being true, and I find that he stated it was true. I'm going to assess a $0 fine plus court costs, 80 days in Bexar County Jail. I'll give him credit for the time he previously served, allow the time and the money to run concurrently, and that will satisfy the judgment. So this was a revocation of your community supervision, Mr. Reyes. So you do have a limited right of appeal. I want to wish you the best of luck, sir. This hearing is terminated. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank
you. And you're free to go also, Mr. Reyes. Thank you, sir.
I can drive again.
I don't know what the status about that is. Mr. Hilly's already gone?
I'll call him.
Yeah, call him, please, okay? Because I don't want you to get in any more trouble, all right?
Okay. So
Well,
I don't have to. I don't have to report no more.
We're done.
I don't have no more reporting.
Your license was not suspended, right? Is that right? I didn't hear you. Okay, I need a verbal answer. Oh, okay, for some reason your volume went away.
Okay.
All right.
Yes,
So
yes.
Call your lawyer and make sure, okay, Mr. Reyes?
Okay.
We don't want you to get in trouble, but I think it's going to be fine.
I don't have to report no more to the appeal.
No, sir, you're done.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. You take care.
You too.
All right, so now who else do we have? Mr. Wetmore, right? Is Mr. Michael here? I know that I talked to him earlier.
Yes, hi, Judge. We're both here.
Okay, what are we doing on Mr. Wetmore's case?
Yeah, Judge. A warrant. This was a case where there was no arrest made. A warrant was issued after an investigation into the incident, and so we just need to get a bond set for Mr. Wetmore, so that he can then get magistrated and have the warrant served.
Okay, so do you have any special request about the amount of the bond?
Judge, we would request a personal recognizance bond. This is a case where it was a misdemeanor assault between two strangers. Mr. Wetmore has no knowledge about who the alleged complaining witness is or where they're located. And so I don't feel that there is any imminent danger. He doesn't pose any imminent danger to the complaining witness or to the community safety. He's proved that he's willing to show up to court when he's asked to. And so I do think he's a good eligible candidate for a personal recognizance bond. In the alternative, we would ask for a $5,000 bond to be set, as $500 is about all Mr. Wetmore can afford to put down to a bail bondsman at this time.
Okay. Mr. King or Ms. Sanchez, do you all have any feedback about that?
So the state would request a bond. The state is not in agreement with the PR bond due to the nature of the case. It is an ABI. We do have an additional case pending in this court as well, from 2021. I would request that the bond be either what defense requested, or I would even go with a $2,500 bond would be fine with the state, but the state is not in agreement with the PR bond.
All right. So that sounds like it was something that the court can live with also. So the court is going to set a $2,500 PR bond. I'm sorry, I just misspoke. A surety bond of $2,500, not PR.
Okay. And Judge, may I ask you a question? Does the court have any objection to Mr. Wetmore having his bond, or having the warrant served on him here in Travis County, where the magistrate judge here in Travis County is willing to do walkthroughs if we can get the bond paid for ahead of time, and that way I I can waive magistration for him and do all that. It's just more convenient here. I don't know if you have any objection to an out-of-county magistrate doing that, but if you don't, that would be the most convenient for the client.
Okay, does the state have any objection to my waiving magistration in Bear County?
No objection, Your Honor.
Let's go ahead and do that then. Okay.
Wonderful. And then Judge, how long will it take for the bond amount to show up in the database so that, bail bondsman or whoever can look it up? And
yeah, I think that actually what I'm going to need is an order prepared by you that I can sign, and that way it can become part of the court records and you can look it up from Travis County.
Okay, so I will submit a proposed order with the amount and you'll sign it and I'll e-file that? Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you, Judge. Are we excused?
You're excused. Thank you very much. You all take
Have a
care
great
and have a good afternoon.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mr. Wetmore, you can log off. Thank you.
All right, so Mr. Orellana is here. Let's see. We're going to.
I'm here present.
Okay, did you all have it? You all had a chance to speak, Mr. Aragona Saez?
Sorry?
All right, so let me go ahead and get my settings straight here so that I can. All right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, please do.
Sí. Sí.
Okay, great. All right, let's go ahead and proceed on this. All right. All right, so the only thing I'm missing is a copy of the plea paperwork. I could not find it in
Defendant,
our
Judge.
orders, so in our paperwork. When did you submit it, Ms. Cruz?
Your Honor, I just received the copy on my end. I'm not sure if maybe it's just the lag.
Judge, the defendant signed the plea packet about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. All right. And will I find it on Chrome or will I find it in Outlook? Anybody know?
In Your Honor, I sent you the Spanish version on the Adobe.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about the English version.
All right. Let me, do we have an English version
Outlook,
also?
I think, Judge.
Let me get my, everybody can hear me okay, right? So I'm going to leave my interpretation on, but I'm going to go to Chrome so I can find what I need to do this. Mr. Collins, before I go, do you have an announcement?
Yes, I spoke with the prosecutor, Your Honor, Mr. King, and he's going to need a little time to look into the cases before he can make me an offer, Your Honor.
Okay.
That's your,
So basically just need a reset?
yes, Your Honor.
Let's
I think
do March 8th.
March 8th? Okay, Your Honor.
Okay.
Will do.
And you will share that with your client?
Oh, yes, Your Honor. I have good contact with him.
All right, great. You take care, Mr. Collins. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good seeing you, Your Honor.
Good to see you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Let me go to Chrome. I've said that already, and here I am.
Señor Orellana, trate de no encender la camioneta cuando esté en la sesión, ¿ok? Porque se escucha y interrumpe.
Ah, ok, mi amigo es que está atravesando. Ahora.
No.
Ok, no, está bien.
Se escucha todo.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, señor Orellana, por favor. Okay, I forget myself and I start speaking Spanish. All right, Mr. Orellana, will you please raise your right hand and be sworn?
Sí,
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
sí,
Thank you. You may lower your hand. This is cause number 637341, the state of Texas versus Roberto C. Agreda Orellana. Counsel, please make your announcements.
Karina Sanchez for the state.
Victoria Cruz, Associate Attorney to Raymond Martinez for the defense.
Thank you. So are you Roberto C. Agreda Orellana?
sí,
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
no,
Okay. You have been charged with the offense of interfering with an emergency telephone call as a Class A misdemeanor. I don't know what I've got here on the screen. Okay. The range of punishment for that, and you can see this on the screen, that you are charged with that offense and that you are pleading guilty to this. But furthermore than that, it shows you that the range of punishment for this offense is up to 1 year in Bexar County Jail and or a fine up to $4,000. Do you understand that, sir?
perdón.
All right, so you can see on the screen a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonitions. You reviewed that with your attorney? And it tells you that you are being accused of the offense of interfering with an emergency telephone call, and that range of punishment for that offense is up to 1 year in Bexar County and or a fine up to $4,000. Do you understand that?
Sí,
All right, and you had an opportunity to review this document with your attorney, is that right?
ujú.
I'm sorry, I need another answer. Could I have an affirmative?
Oh, sí,
All right, and if you had any questions, you could ask your attorney about that, right?
sí,
All right, we're going to go to page 2 of that document, and it says that defendant's signature. Do you see that, sir? Can we go to that spot, Aleda? Is that, did you sign that, Mr. Orellana?
sí,
Do you understand that by signing that document, You're giving up your right to a jury trial, your right to remain silent, and then all those other rights that are listed on that document.
Sí.
All right. If you have an agreement with the state and I follow it, but then later on you change your mind, you want to take back your plea, you would need my permission to do that because I do not have to give that permission. Do you understand that?
Sí.
If I assess a harsher punishment than what you have agreed to, then you can take back your plea, and nothing that you said during this hearing or signed can be used against you. Do you understand that?
Sí.
All right. Do you also understand that if you are not a citizen of the United States of America, a plea of no contest or guilty to the offense charged may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to this country, and or the denial of naturalization under federal law? Do you understand all that?
Más o menos.
Did you have an opportunity to talk to someone who knows about immigration law?
Sí.
Okay. I think that your attorney understands the requirements to advise you about this plea regarding your immigration status. Is that a correct assumption on my part?
Sí. Sí.
So, any questions you had about the consequences of doing this plea, you have had an opportunity to already discuss with your lawyer, right?
Ya hablamos, señor abogado.
All right. So, Ms. Cruz, have you had an opportunity to discuss the charge with your client?
I have, Your Honor, as well as the immigration consequences.
All right. In your opinion, does he have a factual as well as a rational understanding of the charge?
He does, Your Honor. I have to explain things sometimes more than once, but he gets it.
Okay. Has he been able to assist you in his defense?
Yes. Yes, Your
All right.
Honor.
I approve the waiver. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Judge. The state has been in contact with the ADAs over in County Court 13, and we have come to the agreement of a $0 fine with court costs, 10 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, the time and money to run concurrently. This would satisfy the judgment. Your Honor, the defendant does have 10 days. And in exchange for the plea, the state is going to TIC cause number 637358. That case is currently in County Court 13.
So, Ms. Cruz, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Orellana, to the offense of interfering with emergency telephone call, how do you plead, sir? You put on your
Hello?
paperwork that you were pleading guilty to the offense of interfering with an emergency telephone call. Have you changed your mind, or do you want to still plead guilty?
No, pues yo quiero acabar eso. Sí.
All right, so let me ask you to meet with your attorney for a couple of minutes. I just want to be very clear about this. So we will come back in a few minutes. I'm going to ask you to join your attorney in a breakout room, okay?
Bueno.
Señor Orellana, regrese al cuarto de conferencia conmigo, por favor.
And I sent the chat.
Oh, great. I wonder if they know that.
I'm not too certain if the attorney does, but the state does.
Okay.
I'm sorry, was there something that you needed, Leda?
I'm just curious. I just read the chat that Aleda sent me about Mr. Orellana's status. You're aware of that, right?
Yes, Judge, I was messaging Aleda back and forth.
So what is going to happen? Is his time served going to take care of that?
Take care of his status?
Well, I mean, I guess he's not a fugitive if he's here in court right now, right?
Well, so that's why I was asking if he appeared this morning and if that warrant was recalled, because I wasn't sure. I might have missed it when I was referring.
No. Yeah. He was here and he was at work, and I told him to come back at 1:30. So he was definitely in court this morning.
We'll just probably need to just recall the warrant then, Judge, because in my system, he's still in fugitive status.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me okay, Judge? Is my voice coming through?
It's very low, and I don't want to force you to speak louder. I don't know if let me see if I can raise the, oh no, that's not good.
I can speak a little bit louder for you, Judge. It's okay.
Well, I don't want to force you to do anything that's going to set you back. Okay, can you say something again?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, well,
Can you hear me now, Judge?
yeah, I can hear you. I can
Okay,
hear you.
awesome.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we are back on the record, and okay, not a problem. Yes, please.
Sí. Sí.
Thank you. Okay, so you have had a chance to confer with your attorney, and the answer is that you do understand the admonitions that I gave you about entering this plea with your immigration status as it stands. Is that right?
Sí.
All right. So at this time, I'm going to ask you, Mr. Orellana, to the offense of interfering with an emergency telephone call as a Class A misdemeanor. How do you plead, sir?
Culpable.
All right, thank you. Is anybody forcing you to enter this plea?
No.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Sí.
I will accept your plea. I am going to assess a $0 fine plus court costs, 10 days Bexar County Jail. You get credit for time served. Also, the time and money will run concurrent, and a court does find that your judgment is satisfied. Also, as part of this agreement, taken into consideration for this plea is cause number 637358. That is currently pending in County Court 13. Is there anything further, Ms. Cruz?
No, Your Honor, we would just like to thank the courts for their patience and thank Carmen for her patience.
All right, thank you very much. It was fine. I don't think there was any problem, could tell you honestly. Okay, thank you very much. And Mr. Orellana, I want to wish you the best of luck, sir. Stay out of trouble, stay safe, and stay well, okay? You are excused. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ms. Cruz. And thank you, Ms. Tarragona.
Muchas gracias. Gracias.
Take care. Bye-bye. Yes, thank you so much. You always do such a fabulous job. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hope you feel better, Karina.
Thank you.
You're a trooper.
It's hard to be the ADA and not have a very strong voice.
I myself have been going through a lot of sinus issues. It hasn't been COVID, but it feels like it's everything but. And you just,
Well, I think this Omicron is really super infectious, and I think even when we wear our masks and try to stay safe, I don't know. It seems to be very get around things, but
and there's other things floating in the air too.
No,
That,
no, I don't want to hear anymore.
no, just sinuses and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I know. And I think at the same time, the flu is going around and allergies and colds. So, yeah, we're wearing the.
Trying to stay alive.
Right.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, Ms. Cruz, thank you. You're always so pleasant and you do a great job. You have a great afternoon. Take care.
We try. Thank you.
All right. I think we are done, right?
I think so. And if we can get off YouTube.
I will do it right now. Thank you.
Also,